Hey there, you want to fight? Maybe not. But if you want to start a fight, the best way to do that is to criticize. John Gottman talks about the four horsemen of the apocalypse in relationships. And the very first one, the one that spells the end of the beginning of the end, is criticism. So when you criticize someone, they are naturally going to want to defend themselves. So when you want to start a fight with someone, just go ahead and say, hey, you didn't do that right, or hey, you were supposed to do something or another. Just lead with that and you're going to have a fight, because people will automatically defend themselves. But I know you didn't come here to learn how to start a fight. I just want you to see the hallmarks of that. If you want to avoid the fight, we'll talk about that later, but you ask for what you want. You just simply ask for what you want. But now you've already stumbled into the fight, and we have got to figure out how to stop the fight. So one of the things that I like to do, I talk about, not only do we not want to start a fight, we want to prevent a fight. So to prevent a fight, you have to do what I call practice radical acceptance. I accept you. I love you. I care about you. I don't need you to change who you are. How many times have you heard somebody say, I love you. I just wish you would do da 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 da, whatever that is. I want you to change. You don't try to change someone you love. You need to radically accept them. Now, obviously, you can ask for what you want, and people will change along the way, and you can ask for that to a certain degree, but there's some things that are just not going to change, and if you want to avoid the fight, you practice radical acceptance. I'm not talking about being a doormat and letting somebody walk all over you, but you practice radical acceptance. So I know this person is just wired this way. This person just acts this way. This is the way they are. I cannot change them. I accept the fact that I cannot change that person. No matter what I say, they're going to be who they are. And I radically accept them for who they are and move on. But let's say I can't move on. We're in a fight, and now we've got to figure out what we're going to do about it. How do you stop the fight once it's started? Well, again, going back to John Gottman, he talks about repair, repairing what is broken. Because when you're in a fight, there's already some damage that's done. There's some harsh words that have flown, and you have to say, hey, wait, I'm sorry, I didn't want to start this. Sometimes people will use humor to stop the fight, to repair, but there's always this willingness to accept the fact that I don't have to win. I frequently talk about the idea of the win-win. When the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People that Stephen Covey spells out, he talks about going for the win-win. Whenever there is in a relationship and there's a fight, one person wins and one person loses, the relationship has lost. Something has gone away. And if someone continuously loses in these battles, these little skirmishes that we have, then you end up having the relationship suffers more and more and more until you get to, for what some people will call irreconcilable differences. They just can never fix this. So you have to do the repairs along the way. You can't wait until it's completely broken down on the side of the road to decide that you're going to, give the car a tune-up. You've got to repair what's broken. You've got to take care of it right away. So when there is this criticism, I realize, oh, I'm sorry, I did not mean to criticize you. This is what I really want. And then go with that and be willing to accept that we make mistakes, be willing to give grace, to practice, give some mercy, extend mercy to each other, because you cannot cannot go in a win-lose scenario and expect the relationship to be good and healthy and flourishing. You've got to look for the win-win, where both of you feel like you have won. Both of you feel like you have been heard. And I think above all, whether you're trying to prevent the argument in the first place or whether you're trying to stop the argument and repair, no matter what you do, you have to treat each other with respect at all times. I don't care how angry you get. No matter what you're feeling, you must treat each other with respect. And you can overcome almost anything when you are treating each other with the respect. Hey guys, don't forget to like and subscribe and check out my video on how to listen. See you soon. Bye.